MortgageMarketingCoach.com presents Mortgage Marketing Secrets with Doran Aldana.
Okay, today we're going to talk about how to systematically attract more rave reviews and referrals on autopilot. Here's how it works. One of the best, easiest ways to acquire testimonials systematically is very simply the client satisfaction survey. This is something you would automatically send out or have your assistant send out after each closing. And you can send it by email, but if you want even better results, I would suggest sending it by direct mail because, again, email is very easy to ignore. And when you send it out, it might look something like this. Here's an example of page 1 of the client satisfaction survey we have in the download library, which is available to you with a click of your mouse. And you can customize it to your satisfaction. And it simply asks the client to give you feedback so you can get better. And so they provide their information, then they provide their feedback, whether they disagree, moderately agree, or absolutely agree with various different statements that relate to the quality of experience in the entire loan process in working with you. And then after that, it says if there was one thing we could do to improve our service, what would it be? So you're getting some valuable feedback there. And then on page 2, it says, would you be open to giving us a glowing testimonial? Please write below. So that's where you capture the testimonial in writing right there. And then below it says, can we use your comments in our marketing materials? Yes or no. So that's where you get official permission. And then below, here's the kicker, folks. This is where you gain a testimonial. They're already in the emotional, mental mode of singing your praises. So it's a natural next step to also ask them for a testimonial for the buyer's agent if indeed they think that buyer's agent is worthy of a testimonial. So it says, if you used a real estate agent to help you with this transaction, we would appreciate your frank feedback on their service. How was your agent? Would you recommend them to others? Please provide your feedback below. Now, what are you doing here? You're doing the work of the realtor by gleaning and gaining a testimonial on their behalf, and then you're spoon-feeding that glowing testimonial to the realtor. Do you think that might increase the likelihood they're going to want to reciprocate in kind by sending you more referrals, by being a more of a loyal partner and sending you more of their coveted referrals for life? I would submit to you emphatically yes. These little things make a big difference. I guarantee you none of their other mortgage professionals that they've ever worked with have ever even conceived of, let alone actually done something like this. So this is one of those little hinges that swings open big doors to big breakthroughs and big opportunities. And then on page 2 at the bottom, it says the hassle-free referral. Yes, Doran, of course, you can put your name in replace of mine. Yes, Doran, I think the following people could use your trusted advice and counsel about mortgage financing. And so it's a very easy, simple way for them to submit a referral. Okay? Again, you're wanting more referrals. You need a system for doing it. It's a great way to get referrals without asking, begging, or bribing. All you're doing is including a hassle-free referral section on your feedback form at the end of every deal. And I would encourage you to send this out by direct mail. And here's a little trick for boosting your response rates and people actually complying and filling in the feedback form and submitting it to you. Perhaps you've been sending out client satisfaction surveys in the past and you've had a dismal response rate and you think, oh, why bother doing it? I mean, people don't even care enough to fill it in, so I'm not even going to try anymore. Well, if you add this one little trick to the same approach that you had before, I can pretty much guarantee you're going to see a marked increase in compliance and response rate. So all you do is you include a little yellow sticky note on the front top of the feedback form, the client satisfaction survey. So when they open the envelope, there it is, right smack dab in front of them, and it would say something like this. Dear John, thanks in advance for completing this short survey. I really appreciate your feedback. Here's a small gift to show my appreciation. Yours truly, Bob Broker. Little smiley face. So what are you doing? You're giving them a gift before they fill in the survey. A lot of mortgage professionals who think they're being kind of edgy and progressive and advanced in their thinking and marketing will put out a little carrot, a little bribe, as it were, and say, when you fill in this form, or if you will fill in this form and send it to me, I'll give you X as a gift. Well, I would submit to you that you'll get much better results based on the testing that we've done, my clients and I have done, if you give the gift in advance. Give it as a token of your appreciation in advance. And what that does is it enacts the law of reciprocity to virtually almost force them to fill in the feedback form, because now you've given the gift before they've done anything to earn it. Now they feel like they've got to do it because you've given them the gift in advance of earning it. You'll be astounded with how effective it works. Now, it could be, movie tickets. It could be a gas card. It could be a Tim Hortons or a Starbucks card. It could be some kind of gift certificate to a local shop or market. It doesn't have to be much. It could be $5, $10, $15. It doesn't have to be anything huge. It could be a box of brownies or pecan brittle. It could be a scratch and win ticket, branded keychain, branded pen, etc. Come up with something that you think will put a smile on people's face. I'll tell you, there's nothing more fun than getting creative with coming up with ways to make people smile. It is so fun, exhilarating, and gratifying to get calls back from people and to see the impact it makes in their life. Okay? Little things really do make a big difference. I promise you that.
For more marketing secrets with Dora and Aldana, go to www.mortgagemarketingcoach.com.